Did you know you can use Illustrator to create interior design blueprints? Today I'm going to show you how. Hi, this is Louis from Create Like a Pro. I'm going to teach you how you can create just like the professionals. If you find value in this work, make sure to give it a like. It really helps me out. Now let's jump right into it. We're going to make a new file. Let's click new file up here. We're going to make the size 150 inches by 198 inches. Her office is going to end up being somewhere around 130 to 178. Alright, let's create the actual office. So we're going to use this rectangle tool. So if you click anywhere on the artboard, you can create the size. So we're going to make 130 inches wide by 178 inches tall. And then we're going to center that. So if you go up to the top up here, it says aligned artboard. So I want to make sure that's checked. And then we're going to do horizontal align center and then vertical align center, just like that. And let's give this a small stroke. Let's try 15 points, see how that looks. Alright, that looks good. I think at this point, let's add the closet. So we're not actually going to design the closet, but we do need to know where it's at and roughly how big it is. So we're going to make that 70 by 3 inches. And I know this is right against the wall. And then let's make the window. I'm not actually sure how large it is. I think it's roughly 65 inches. We're going to make that 3 inches thick. And then let's make that blue, just so we know that it's a window. And then at this point we can actually start creating the furniture. So let's start with the desk. Again, we're going to use this rectangle tool. We're going to make that 60 inches wide by 32 inches long. And all the furniture, we don't need to color it. We'll just give it this outline. Let's put this over here for now. Let's make, there's a credenza, which is like a small table that's going to go behind the desk. So that is 72 inches wide by 20 inches long. And now we're going to add a chair. Our chair is 40 inches by 46 inches. And then I know we're going to create some kind of a photo booth, but it's also going to be an area where she can create jewelry. So let's make that 24 inches by 60. And she has a small cabinet. We're going to make that 20 by 24. There's also going to be a small TV. Small TV, it's like 32 inches. Height, we'll just make that 3 inches. We also need to add a door. Door is going to be 30 inches by 2. So we don't actually need to see this, we just need to see where it's going to be placed. So you can zoom in by hitting, you can hit Control plus, or you could hit Command plus, and that will actually make it so you can zoom in closer on your artboard. We're just going to make that a few inches from the wall right there. And same thing, if you hit Control or Command minus, then it can go out. So now we need to show the angle that the door is going to open. So we're going to change our tool up here to the ellipse tool. We're going to put our point right here, and we're going to hold Shift, Alt, or if it was on Mac, it would be Option Shift. We're just going to make that the length of the door, and then we're going to grab our direct selection tool, and we're going to delete these couple points on the circle. So we highlighted one. Now you can hold Shift and highlight the second one and hit delete. And now we're going to add a couple points. So let's click the pen. We're going to click this bottom point, and then we're going to click where the door starts. Then we're going to add a top point. And this is going to be the path of the door. So let's make this outer line magenta. Just like that. And now we can see where the door is going to open. Also, let's label our furniture real quick, just so we don't get things mixed up. So we'll label this desk. I'm just using the type tool here. It is a little bit small, so we're going to make this bigger by holding Shift. And you just grab one of these points on the outside. I am going to change the font. So we can actually duplicate this if we hold Alt or Option. And then we can rename this one. We'll just call it Back Desk. And then let's duplicate that over here. This is going to be the chair. This is going to be the new photo booth. Let's label this one TV. Alright, now we're going to highlight all this text. We're going to make it a little bit smaller. And then we're going to just center it a little bit. Alright, now that all of our furniture is created, we're going to move it to the side over here. Now we can start placing it. So we need to figure out where we want this back desk. I think it might look good in this right corner. I'm going to zoom in with Control plus. I'm going to zoom out with Control minus. Let's put in the desk over here. We want a pretty significant gap so it's comfortable to move the chair around. So we're going to make that, let's go with 40 inches. So roughly right here. Now we're going to bring the chair down. You want to look good against this wall over here. We want to leave enough room to get in this closet. I think the TV, let's put it on this wall. So we can actually rotate if we put our cursor over a corner, or you can hold R, and then this will actually rotate. And if you hit Shift, it will lock it in 45-degree angles. So we're going to rotate this TV text real quick. Alright, and then we're going to put the photo booth up here on the top. Let's go ahead and add a chair just for visual reference. We're going to make that 25 inches wide. Going to give it the same stroke. So I could go to my stroke panel over here, or I could hit my sample eyedropper tool, and you can actually sample any of these shapes and it will make it the exact same stroke. And then I'm going to give this desk a white fill just so it hides part of the chair. Then I can send this to the back by holding Option Shift close brackets, or actually open brackets, or I could hit Control Shift if you're on Windows. There's actually this office layer, it doesn't need color, so we're going to remove that. So now you can see the chair right here, so we're going to hide this behind part of the desk. We also need to add a small cabinet over here. Just going to make it roughly the same width as this back desk. This looks pretty good. I think I'm going to bring this photo booth down just a little bit. And then I'm going to add a small softbox here. So I think eventually the softbox is going to be angled, and she's going to use it so she can take pictures of different products or food. And that's actually going to be a later video to come in the future. So make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll show you how we do that. Okay, this looks pretty good. This gives us a good idea of how we want to put our furniture. We can visually see how it's going to fit in the space. I'm going to go ahead and save this. So we're just going to call this office layout. We're also going to save this as a PDF. We're going to call it Office Layout Proof 1. Hit yes. Press quality is fine. We don't need any print marks or bleed, so let's hit Save PDF. And now we can actually close this file and move on to the next step. Alright, now we're going to start moving furniture, and then we're going to start painting. See, we're all done painting. So now we're going to start bringing all the furniture back in, and we're going to set a TV up right here. Alright, we're all finished. Make sure to let me know in the comments how you think it turned out, or if you have any questions. Make sure you like and subscribe. On the next video, I'm going to show you how to take great pictures with a very simple photo setup.